My name's Ken. I'm an instructor with the Personal Fitness Trainer program at NAIT. So first I'll go over actually changing the tube inside the tire, and then I'll go over inflating it. Before we take off the wheel, we need to undo the brakes with a little quick release attachment there. That just makes it a little easier to get the tire and the wheel outside of the forks. Then we just undo the quick release and the wheel will drop out. Now we have the tire and the wheel away from the bike, so we'll just work around, and usually you can just pop the tire right off of the rim. Pop the old tube out. To find if there is a hole, is just put a little air in the tube and see if we can hear it. All right, this tube, there doesn't seem to be any air leakage coming out, so we probably assume that it's just a matter of time that we haven't ridden the bike that caused the air to leave the tube. So when we put the tube back in, we leave a little bit of air in the tube just so it gives it some form. We put the tire back onto the rim, but only half of it. We'll put the other half on after we put the rim in, or after the tube, we put the tube in. Start by taking the valve and placing the valve into the hole on the rim, and then tuck the tube into the tire. At this point, you might want to have a look and just make sure that the valve stem is in line with the spokes, pointing straight down and not at any bit of an angle. Now we need to inflate the tire. So the first thing we need to do is find out how much pressure to put in the tire. All these tires will be stamped with a pressure measurement. And in this case, it's a minimum 55 to 95 pounds per square inch. So we'll put the maximum in on this one because we do ride primarily on the roads. Now we'll put the tire back onto the bike frame. So basically it's just the reverse order of what we did before. We put the wheel into the forks and tighten it up. When we do put the wheel in, make sure that you're pushing up on both sides and just have a look down the fork and make sure the wheel is sitting in the middle. It's not off to one side. And again, do up the brakes, squeeze them a couple times, make sure there's no rubbing, and you're good to go.